He threw it to the right field side of Cavan Biggio, who went into a headlong dive to try and save it. It did hit the netting in front of the first base dugout and stayed in play, so there's no further advance for J.P. Crawford. He'll reach on an error 6. And the Mariners begin the game with a runner at first base. And Dylan Moore comes to the plate, right-hand batter who's playing at second base. And Moore takes inside ball 1. The Royals have Jonathan India in left, Maikel Garcia is in center, MJ Melendez is in right. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And Moore bounces it to Lorenzen, who makes a nice play. He goes to second for 1. Castro is over to first for 2. Junior, and I'm sure Junior said, thanks for picking me up, partner. So an error is erased with a 1-4-3 double play. And now 2 down to Randy Arozarena. So you know part of the infield now, but it's Jack Pineda at innings to a major league career in history. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a line drive to left field. India is back, and it's going to be over his head and up against the fence. And Arozarena will jog into second base with a 2-out double. Broke into the big leagues during the COVID season 2020, and Tampa Bay ended up in the World Series that year with the Dodgers. And Randy Arozarena, as a rookie, set a postseason record at their home ballpark in Peoria. And of course, we're not very far from Peoria. Here's Lorenzen's 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Deep short. Junior backhands. Long throw to first is in time. So nice play by Junior in an inning. So Seattle gets a base runner on an error, a double and a walk. Here's Evans 2-2. Swing and a line drive. Base hit left field. And India is on base again. And that'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby has 4 home runs this spring. He has 13 hits and 39 at-bats. 7 RBIs. The Braves last year for the best ERA. Bobby gets jammed, but he hits it into center field. India moves up to second base, and Bobby Witt Jr. has a line drive base hit with nobody out. So Evans is doing a pretty good job of getting ahead of the hitters, but he's having a tough time putting the hitter to with India and Junior, and both have ended up with line drive base hits. So 2 on 1 out for MJ Melendez, and MJ pulls it on the ground to the right side. Moore has it at second. He goes to second base for the force up. So 2 down. India goes to third. Junior's cut down at second. 6. Fielder's choice. MJ, by the way, entered that's a whole lot on the air, but off the air, Canzone hits a high fly ball into right center. And that's a long run for Melendez and Garcia, still running, and it's going to bounce up against the bottom of the wall. Melendez ends up with it. He fires it back to the infield, but with all of that hang time and that distance, Canzone is going to end up with a 1-out triple. But he was so quick-witted. I mean, he
was very professional on air, and not that he was unprofessional off air.
There's a ground ball base hit into left field. Mastroboni is going to drive in Canzone, and Seattle leads 1-0.
There wasn't a press dining room on the road anywhere, or press dining room in Kansas City 2 hours before. And some of the worst dad jokes, some of the worst, takes on things that just knew would get a laugh. And he was just so good at it.
And it was hot. Kansas City hot. Crawford hits a ground ball left side, and Pineda at third will field and throw on the run in time on a nice play. Seattle gets 1 run, 2 hits, and they leave a runner. And what's good here? The brisket sandwich is really good. We're known for where. I'll have a brisket sandwich. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Biggio cracks his bat, but he's going to drop it into center field for a leadoff single. I love the brisket sandwich too. Let's do that. You get around to me. I'm a ribs guy. They had ribs. I'll have a half slab of the pork ribs, whatever. And now it's beat with 2 down. 1-0 Mariners in the bottom of the second inning. And we're talking about the late Bob Davis. Here's the 2-0. And Castro hits it in the air. left center. It's carrying. Taylor's on the run, and it's going to carry over his head and bounce up against the padded wall. And Harold Castro, who's had a nice 2-out double. When I came to the Royals, I was 28, and he used to refer to me as boy announcer. He called. Thank you for bringing that up, because Fred White, when he came back to do Royals games, was part of that group.
Here's a liner toward the alley in right center, and that'll be down for a hit. It'll go to the fence. MJ over there to pick it up, and Dylan Moore round second. He's headed for third. Seattle triple on the day. A leadoff triple here in the third inning. But yeah, Fred, I mean, you know, I just think, because when I got here in 08, it was your fault, but he was really just a down-to-earth Midwestern guy, as were they. And the pitch is swung out and grounded by the mound and into center for him. That was a hot shot. Lorenzen. Seattle has their second run on an RBI base hit up the middle by Rosarena, who's hit the ball hard both times he's been up there today.
Yeah, you have to go way back, Steve. Probably don't remember that Bob Davis began with the Royals. He essentially had the same job that Vern has right now. He would do
calls. The hair on your arms will stand up because it'll be so exciting. There's a liner to left field. India coming in and making a sliding basket catch as he continues to adjust to being a left fielder, but he made that play, and that is Seattle leads 2-0 here in the third inning. Lorenzen deals, and a swing and a bouncer back to the mound off the glove of the pitcher, chases it down, throws low to first on a hop, dug out on the back end by Biggio. And the only concern would be, I hope you remember him last year. He was pitching so well right now when the Royals picked him up. He had some good outings, and then we saw that hamstring. He getting that pitch count up, build up toward your first start of the regular season. Next pitch, swing and a slicer down the left field line. India on the run into foul territory, and he runs it down and makes the catch as his cap comes flying off, and that does it for Seattle in the third. They do in the Cactus League, because we'll have a couple Monday and Tuesday in Texas. Breaking ball line the other way into right center for a hit. India is 2 for 2. Now we're getting to the point of spring. You're like, don't waste them. Save him for next week. But hey, you know, again, we keep saying it about India. Uniform number 6. I think he's going to be a fan favorite. He's got the long flow coming out of that helmet, the long hair. But he's an energy guy. You can just tell. And been very solid at second when he's been there. Breaking ball, line to left, a base hit by the shortstop Crawford, trying to play it on the backhand, Junior, and he's 2 for 2, as is the guy now at second base, India. That'll bring up Salvi, who's saving his hits, we think. We have today and tomorrow here in Arizona. Then the Royals head to Texas, and they'll play the Rangers in the big league ballpark Monday night and Tuesday. Freddie grounded out to win the first inning. First pitch, he'll swing and line it the other way into right field for a hit. India comes in to score. The Royals are on the board. MJ makes the turn. He'll head to third. He's there. The Royals are on the board. So Freddie Fermin with an excellent approach right there. Goes Oppo, drives in his 9th run in Cactus League play, and the Royals are down. Goes first to third. So again, it's first and third with 2 down, and now middle in his first at bat today. Infield slightly pulled around. Harold Castro now with a runner at second, nobody down. Left-handed hitting Castro shows bunt. Runner takes off from second. The throw down is not in time. Another steal for Garcia's 8th spring training steal. And there are some slow guys who are excellent base runners out there. This guy has it all because he does run well. Fly ball deep to left, deep enough to bring the run, and the Royals have tied the game 2-2.
Now, if you can take speed with intelligence, now you've got something.
And that's what Garcia has. That's one of the reasons why
And Castro is toward the middle at second. And it's a fly ball to right. And back goes Melendez at the track, turning. He's at the wall, and it's gone. Field, he has a double to left, a single to center, and now a home run to right. And Seattle leads 3-2 with the Rosarena driving in 2 of the 3 runs. And that'll bring up Mitch Garver. Garver in April of 2022 Salvi hits a line shot into left field for a hit. Thinning.
Number 1, MJ Melendez.
Colin Snyder in the opening series of the 22 season.
The Royals were in the 6th inning. 4-3 Royals have hit Seattle 12-6. Now the pitch and a breaking ball hit well deep left field. Arozarena looking at it go. Long home run and Salvador Perez 2025 with his first home run here in the final week of spring training. A long bomb to left. A 3-run homer. And the Royals lead it 7-3. Well, you knew it would come eventually. He wanted to get one before leaving town, at least one. And he sure got one there. Boy, that was crushed. So a 3-run homer, 7-3 now. A 5-run inning. And here's MJ, who is 0 for 2 with a walk.